how are you? I think you are fine. Stay safe, okay? Today I am with you with English first paper class 8. Okay? Now, at first look at the picture. Yes, what are you seeing in the picture? In the picture, some athletes are trying to go somewhere and they are looking to the end of the path. And there is a ribbon at the end of the path and the athletes want to reach the end and it is their goal. That means destination. Okay, today our topic is the destination. Open your book, Unit 6, Lesson 8, the topic, the destination. Students, at first look at section A. There is a fill in the gaps for you. And in the box there are some verbs. Have you looked? Yes. This is right form of verb. The task of right form of verb. Right form of verb means there are some verbs, but according to the situation or the demand of the sentences, you have to change the verbs. In the box, usually the verbs are in basic form, but you have to change the form and then you have to put it to fill in the gap.
Suppose there is a verb give, but according to the situation you have to write given. Then you have to change the verb to given. It is the past participle form of give. Okay? I can write another verb be. Be means you already know is, am, are, was, were. If there is the verb be, you have to change it according to the situation into am, is, are, was, were. Also you may write been. This is the past participle form of be. If you need, you can choose been or being. This is the gerund form of be. So which form you need, you have to put it in the gap. Okay students, now you have much time, so you have to fill in the gap in your exercise book. Okay. Now go to section B, there is a passage. After your silent reading, you have to answer a question. I am writing the question on the board. When did Mita and Zara finish their dinner? Okay, after reading you have to answer this question and at the same time you have to look at the new vocab. Okay. Okay students, I think you have already read the passage. So what will be the answer of this question? Yes, the answer is Mita and Zara finished their dinner at 8 p.m. Okay, one thing, the question was when did Mita and Zara finish their dinner? We use did. Did is a auxiliary verb because the question I have written that is in the past tense. So we use did here, so the main verb is finish. But when you will answer the question, you have to say Mita and Zara finished their dinner at 8 p.m. Finished. In the answer, this verb will be in past form. Okay? Now students, I think you have noticed some new words. What will be the words? The words will be fountain. Fountain. Look at the picture. What is fountain? Fountain is natural flow of water or artificially produced flow of water. Okay? Have you understood? I think I should say in Bangla. In Bangla, fountain means jharna. I think you have understood now. No? Fountain. Okay? Another word, breeze. What do you mean by breeze? Yes, breeze, we know some synonym of breeze, air, wind, but there is some difference. What's the difference? Breeze means mild or gentle wind. Breeze means mild or gentle wind. Can you make a sentence? I think you can. The sentence may be, we got refreshed by the cool breeze. Okay? Then another word I can write, elevator. Elevator. Okay? What is elevator? Elevator means actually lift. Have you understood what is lift? Yes. It's a device by which people can move from one floor to another. I think you can understand. Lift is the British form and elevator is American form. Okay students, another term, actually it is not word, it's the term, carry on luggage. Have you seen ever carry on luggage? Okay, I am explaining. Usually when we travel or go for a tour, we carry some suitcases or luggage, okay? But some suitcases are big, some are small. And there are some luggage that we can carry in hand. That is called carry-on luggage. That means we can take it in the cabin of a aircraft or a hand luggage which we can keep with us. Okay. So this is carry-on luggage. Students, look at the picture, then you will understand it. Okay students, another term, that is floating market. What is floating market? Have you seen or known about a floating market? Okay, what the word means, floating. Here the main word is float, it is a verb. The float main word, it is a verb, and adding ing it becomes participle, that means it acts like a adjective, okay? And float means, I can say in Bangla, float means bhasha, bheshe thaka, okay? So floating market means a market which is floating on the river or in a canal, okay? And just look at the picture, then you have clear idea what is floating market. Okay, can you make a sentence with floating market? Yes, Mita and Zara wanted to visit a floating market. Okay, so I think you are clear about a floating market. Now students, look at the questions below the passage. There are some questions. What are the questions? Read the questions once and then go through the passage again. Then it will be easy to answer the questions. Okay? Have you read the passage again? Now write the answer of the questions in your exercise book and you will give it to your teacher after the vacation. Now students, go to section C. You can see there are some phrasal words. We have to understand the phrasal words. I am writing their turn, their turn. You have seen the term in your passage, their turn. What do we mean by their turn? Suppose I am giving you some examples. Suppose there is a queue or line to get something or to buy a ticket, okay? And the persons who is in front of me, when he will buy the ticket, after him I will go. That means it is my turn to get the ticket. Have you understood? Turn. Yes, turn means doing something one by one. Okay students, another phrase, a little scared, a little scared. That means we may be fearful for some time, for a very short time. So, little scared means make or get fearful for a very short time. Do you know the use of a little? We use a little when we mean a very short quantity, very little quantity, okay? Then we use a little. So, little scared means make or get fearful for a very short time, okay? Students, another phrasal word is bringing in. Bringing in. In our passage, the contextual meaning of bringing in means to introduce something or to attract to some place. Suppose Mita entered the garden, she saw a fountain and the fountain bringing in cool breeze. So, to attract to some place, okay? To introduce or to attract to a place, bringing in. Okay students, there is another phrase, set 6. Have you noticed it in your passage, set 6? What is set 6? Okay, I am giving example. When we entered into a lift or an elevator, what we notice usually? When we press the button, there will be a call. Okay, it is called sound sensor. This call is for going to any level of the floor or apartment. So set 6, that means you have to press the button 6, and set 6 here, the contextual meaning is a set call in a lift or elevator. Okay? Students, another word is got settled. Got settled. Have you seen it in your passage? Yes. Got settled means, in the passage what have you read? Mita Zara reached his uncle's house, they took dinner, they decided to share a room, and they got settled. That is, got settled means come to a stable position. Come to a stable position. That means to adjust to a new situation or new place. Okay? Got settled. Okay students, we are at the end of the class. So what have we learned today? We have learned some new vocabulary, some phrases, and how to write the answer of a question. That means how to change the main verb according to the tense. We have already known it. Okay students, it's the time for giving homework. Suppose you have a plan to visit Cox's Bazar and St. Martin, and now you are at Cox's Bazar. So describe your next destination. That means after visiting Cox's Bazar, you will go to St. Martin. So describe your next destination. Okay? It is your homework. Students, if you